Tonight on the WWE Raw after WrestleMania, witness the return of the archetype. Mercedes Moné will kick off the show against WWE Women's Champion Jordynne Grace. Sorry to spoil one of the biggest nights of the year, but my client Jordynne Grace is going to end Mercedes Moné's comeback before it ever gets started. A simple juggernaut is greater than the archetype. Alright, so far this seems similar to the male story. John Cena, I know better than anyone how difficult it can be to return to the ring after a long layoff. Best of luck to the archetype. Just remember this is for you, not anyone else. Especially the ungrateful WWE Universe. I'm pretty sure this is exactly how the male story went. The archetype Mercedes Moné is back. It's official. I've made a comeback or two in my day. We'll be watching this one closely. It's been quite the WrestleMania weekend, but it's not over yet. Excited to attend the Raw after WrestleMania, especially to cover the return of the archetype. We'll have all the latest details at the post-show press conference. Stay tuned. Tiffy time versus the archetype. Yes, please. Just wanted to announce I'll be leaving WWE for 2 or 3 years, since apparently you get handed a title shot when you come back. Me and Mercedes Moné have crossed paths before, but the archetype never faced the nightmare. Looking forward to the occasion, says Rhea Ripley. Can't believe the archetype Mercedes Moné is back after 2 years. This is the greatest day of my life, says Mark for Life. Okay. Welcome back, says Ava. Just wanted to let you know you have an open invitation to come to NXT anytime. And Adam Pierce says, can't wait to see you at Raw. Come find me when you get there. It's been way too long. So yeah, very familiar or very similar to the male story so far. I'm going to put extra points into submission, and then we're going to put some into defense, resilience, striking, grappling, aerial, running. How many do I have? 71 left. Yeah, we'll do this. This looks good to start. Alright. Got those points from pre-ordering. Same as with the mail story. Alright. So we're an 86 overall to start. Talk to Adam Pierce.
There you are. I've been looking for you all day.
They've been keeping me busy. Had to shoot all new matchup graphics, promotional shots. My hand feels like it's about to fall off after signing about 1,000 8x10s.
It's tough being the archetype.
Honestly, it's nice being the archetype. I missed it.
You were gone for like 2+ years.
For the male story, we said family. Let's say for Mercedes, Hollywood's on hold.
Enough time to realize Hollywood wasn't for me. I'm putting the whole acting thing on hold for now. WWE is where I'm meant to be. That other stuff can wait.
Well, that's all good to hear. Not an easy first match back tonight, though, against our women's champion. If it were up to me, I would have given you a warm-up. I'm pulling for you. But Jordynne Grace, she's the real deal.
I know I was out.
So I'm wondering if you can get all the achievements and everything. You're just doing a face and a heel run, and you don't need to do one for.
Facing her in the ring is another, especially with.
You don't need to do 2 playthroughs as male or 2 as female. I'm wondering.
You want to go get ready for your match.
So far it seems
Good luck out there.
the same, except for they replaced Braun Breaker with Jordynne Grace. All right. Let's talk to CM Punk.
Wow, what's it been? 10, 12 years?
Something like that. Good to see you, Punk. You've been on quite the run since you came back to WWE.
Thanks. And now it's your turn. I saw they put you right back in the title picture against Jordynne Grace and my old buddy Heyman. Must be nice. Took me over a year after I returned to even sniff a title shot.
Well, different situations. Unlike you, I wasn't sitting home for 10 years watching hockey with my dog.
Rip Larry.
It wasn't just hockey. We also found time to watch that movie you starred in as, what was it? Cop number 6?
It was actually Cop with Earrings.
Okay, so a little bit of the dialogue will be different just based off the fact that we chose a different reason for coming back to WWE.
In any event, I have a feeling you'll pick up right where you left off. Once that archetype music hits and they see you out there with your old familiar look, They'll be chanting your name, and you'll be more than ready to take care of business.
Why change what always worked, right?
Change can be good. Not saying you need to start a mutiny or anything, but at the same time, you don't want to rely on old habits too much.
Got it. You know I'm not one of your NXT kids, right? I can handle this.
Yeah. Good luck out there.
Mercedes did come up through NXT though. Talk to Paul Heyman first.
I gotta ask, are you sure?
Good to see you too, Paul. Am I sure about what?
Any of this? We all know it's not gonna turn out well when you face my client, the reigning, undisputed WWE Women's Champion, Jordan Grace. A lot's changed since you left WWE. Let's be real. I'm not sure you even belong here anymore. So do yourself a favor. Turn around, pack up your stuff, and go home. Because I'm telling you, promising you, this is the beginning of the end.
A lot has changed, Paul. Hell, you're on your third client since I left. But here's the thing. I'm not going anywhere. I do belong here. And you'll realize that when I defeat your latest Paul Heyman client tonight.
Things could have been so much different between you and me. You could have been my Paul Heyman client, my champion, but you turned down my offer. And for what? To have a one-line cameo in some garbage action sequel where you're the first schmuck to die? You were never going to be the next Rock, the next Batista, the next John Cena. So, was it worth it? Giving up the opportunity to work with the greatest mind in the business while you sat on the sidelines watching the industry pass you by?
I think everything happens for a reason.
Oh, I agree. And what's gonna happen tonight is your comeback will be the shortest of all time. And the reason will be Jordan Grace. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Alright, then talk to Roxanne.
Nice to meet you, Roxanne. That was an incredible match for the women's IC title at Mania.
Aw, I'm so glad you think so. Because I went out there, won the title, and stole the whole damn weekend. But all anyone is talking about today is the archetype. Hey, Roxanne, you see the archetype is back? Roxanne, you see she's making a comeback against Jordan Grace for the WWE Women's title? Roxanne, you think she's gonna win?
So do you?
What I think is that people should be talking about the prodigy.
Okay, so they switch.
Not
They do
the
switch out
archetype.
some of the characters, but it's pretty much the same story so far. They switch out Braun Breaker for Jordan Grace, and then Jacob Fatu for Roxanne.
Jordan and Heyman might have the WWE Women's Championship over on Raw, but everyone knows who's the alpha on SmackDown.
Wow. What happened to that fresh-faced, enthusiastic
I just wonder how much
up-and-comer I saw
turning
debut on
heel is going to
NXT a
change the
few years
story.
back? You really have changed.
Hopefully, quite a bit.
How long have you been away? 2 years? 3? That's practically my entire career. People called you the archetype because you were what a professional wrestler was supposed to be. Now, you're just a special attraction for people who enjoy nostalgia.
This nostalgia act is about to win the WWE Women's Championship on her first night back. Maybe if you ever graduate to a grown-up title, I'll give you a shot.
I don't think you're going to have to worry about giving anyone a shot at anything.
Really? Why is that?
Jordan Grace is going to walk through you without breaking a sweat. If she doesn't send you crawling back into early retirement, I'll be the next in line to do it.
Alright, so we're making an enemy of Roxanne. Alright, go to match. Alright, so I'm assuming for this first match, we'll have the default archetype gear like we did before too. Or did in the men's story.
It's the archetype ready to make her long-awaited return.
I've been in her shoes before.
Well, at least the gear looks like it fits Sasha Banks' character. Or, I keep saying Sasha Banks. Well, it is Sasha Banks, but we're using her Mercedes Monet moniker. Looks like it fits a little more than having Edge in the archetype attire he had. The walk is less fitting.
The archetype claims she hasn't missed a beat. It's time to find out if that's true.
We're already getting booed and we haven't even turned heel yet. Alright, here comes Jordan, the champion. And like as per usual, with my playthroughs for WWE games, no copyrighted music. I did see an interview with Paul Heyman that he said he really enjoyed the game and like being able to play the role of advocate for Jordan Grace.
Let's see if the champion will send the archetype back where they came from.
Alright, we're competing for the WWE Women's Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Mercedes.
Alright, she still did kind of like her normal taunt there.
Texas, the WWE Women's Champion, Jordan Grace. Taking one final look at the title, WWE Universe anxiously awaiting the sound of the bell. Should be a hell of a match.
Alright, here we go.
Here we go. It's the Raw after WrestleMania, and our WWE Women's Champion is wasting no time in facing their next challenge in the returning archetype.
This is a match we thought we would.
Alright, set the tone with 3 heavy strikes.
After the showcase of the Immortals.
We're going to shut this down. And she gets the shoulders up.
No surprise there. She's
Time for a
pretty fresh.
pin this early?
Satellite DDT.
Alright, let's go for the 3 heavy strikes.
Grace denies the attack, and they tie up with a collar.
Well, we're chain wrestling again. Go for the cheap shot.
Oh my gosh! Great
presence of mind by Grace.
Couldn't follow up on that though.
Fast press! Fast press! Oh, a flurry of strikes! And the champ now having to deal with the relentless strikes from a motivated challenger.
Up and down with a sidewalk slam.
Bar straight forearm.
All right, one more heavy strike.
Lethal kick.
Now we gotta taunt her.
Paul Heyman's client, Jordan Grace, is defending her WWE Women's Championship against the returning archetype in a showdown worthy of next year's WrestleMania. Right now on Raw.
All right, take the fight to
Her
Jordan.
moment could be at hand. She's ready to attack.
Risking
Good
it.
Lord, taking flight.
Making that type of athleticism
It's a
look
good double
easy
knee
when it is
Meteora.
anything but.
And now thrown back into the ring. She's making the climb to the top rope.
I don't know if Mercedes does many top rope moves.
Crossbody from the top. Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace. Grace having trouble shifting the tides.
Yeah, Jordan's defensive instincts need to kick in.
Wow, what a move. And the champion's grip on the title might be slipping away after that. And she reversed it.
And Grace put a quick stop to the momentum that was mounting against her. The U-turn Jordan needed in this match could have been that right there.
Can I get her back in the ring?
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
And enters back
She
into
almost
the ring.
landed on us there.
Forearm to the jaw.
What's our signature?
Set up for a suplex, but
Oh, backbreaker.
stabber instead.
Or stabber, yeah.
Momentum's escaping her now.
She must find a way to turn the tide. Oh, my!
Strike Jordan Grace while she's down in the ring.
Buster.
Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out.
And a clothesline counter.
So what happens?
Themselves up now.
Is there like a secret ending if you try to
Hammer lock. That's our breaker. Ooh.
to strike her while she's down, but if
Ooh, one step ahead there.
Both opponents showing how well they know each other.
what if I make her tap? That's not making her tap.
Gonna put their opponent away.
It's
Gordon's
the-
special submission
yeah,
is in,
Gor-
but not done just yet. Flatliner. Yikes. Could that be
What if we
enough to
pin
gain
her?
the title?
Two. Near fall.
We almost just had a new champion. You still
Fine,
got
we'll
the
just go for the
archetype
stomp.
swimming upstream weight. She looks great, but she better stay focused here.
Jordan's recovered.
Inverted tilt-a-whirl slam from the champion.
Like I was saying.
And here comes a running clothesline from Grace.
And the archetype may be hurt. This could be it.
Juggernaut drop.
This is over.
Jordan
Nah,
Grace
she
has
got us.
successfully
Wonder what
returned
happens if you win that,
WWE
though.
Women's
If it is possible or not.
Turning back the archetype with
If you don't do the
relative ease.
This
objectives.
was not the comeback the archetype had hoped for, to say the least. And now, she's going to be asking herself a lot of hard questions.
Now what?
Jordan Grace just
Ow.
put an exclamation point on her WrestleMania weekend.
Well, if it wasn't clear already, it's officially a new era in WWE. The archetype is a thing of the past, and Jordan Grace reigns supreme.
I'm not sure how the archetype is going to regroup from this.
She might not regroup at all.
Alright, continue. I forget at what point we can actually turn heel. Game. That was not supposed to happen. Alright. I guess the game really didn't like us losing that. Hopefully it saved after the match. The game was like, you know what? If you're right, we couldn't win the big one. Let's pack it up. There we go. Getting back into the game. Yeah, I hope it continued.
We are now joined by a former champion who
Okay.
made her long-awaited return tonight, the Archetype. Let's open up the floor to questions. Let's start off in the front row.
Thank you. Marcus Brown from the Wrestling Spectator. I wanted to know how you're feeling after that match.
We're gonna take the heel route, like we said, so we're gonna tell them to ask better questions.
I just limped in here with an ice pack. So what do you think? Ask better questions.
Okay, next up, third from the back.
Hi, Robin Ray from the Women Who Fight podcast. Have you had a chance to check out the reaction on social media?
I've been in the trainer's room for the past 2 hours, so no, I haven't. Why? What's going on?
You're currently the #1 trending topic worldwide.
Oh, here we go.
One post reads, and I quote, "The archetype is like a fast food burrito. You haven't tried it in a while, so it sounds like a good idea, but it's a sloppy mess, leaves you feeling unfulfilled, and then exits in a hurry."
I don't listen to losers.
What has that person ever accomplished? Were they ever a WWE Women's Champion? They say, write what you know, so I assume they've expanded their waistline eating a lot of fast food? Congrats on that achievement.
I can keep going. There's a lot more.
I'm good.
We have time for one more question. Robert, you were next?
Thanks. Robert Inkin, Sports Coverage Daily. With how your night turned out, are you going to continue your comeback? Or was this just a one-time appearance and you'll be headed back to Hollywood?
Turn on everyone.
Again with the idiotic questions. This is a waste of my time. None of you have ever wrestled a single match in your lives, and you think you have the right to sit there and question my comeback? My abilities? Sorry, I forgot. Byron Saxton is here. Byron did wrestle a long time ago. But
On
then he got put
NXT.
behind an announce desk and forced to say whatever dumb crap they fed him happened to be the butt of everyone's jokes. Well, guess what? That's not me. I will not sit back and listen to the losers in this room, the locker room, or most of all, anyone on social media who've never accomplished 10% of what I've done in my life try to tear me down so they can feel better about their miserable lives. So no, this comeback isn't over. It's just getting started. And I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get back to the top and take back what's mine. And if you don't like that, you can go to hell.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Archetype.
Okay. So we unlocked the women's archetype attire bundle and women's archetype shirt and 100 RXP. I got a trophy for turning heel. So this is where the story should start changing.
This was a gift from Paul Heyman and Jordan Grace. Know what it means? Nobody? Come on! It means they buried me. It says go home. It says I'm finished! You! Get over here! Collar and elbow!
We're gonna beat up this random guy. Damage Adrian Buck. I know, he's fighting back. So I am getting the vibe that you only need to do one heel run and one face run. I don't think it matters really what gender. Teach Adrian a lesson with a submission hold while he's down in the ring. Alright, let's go for the submission. Or he's getting up. Oh, he's getting some offense then. Oops. Kinda misjudged that. We both went for kicks there. Into the backstabber. And the submission.
Do I look like I'm finished? Do I look buried? Huh? I know I haven't been here much, but now that I am, there's going to be some tough lessons. Because I finally realized that to make it to the top, you have to be merciless. Relentless. Are you ready for that? Who's next? Come on! You were never going to make it anyway. You sure you want to stay? This isn't going to be pretty.
Yeah, I'm sure.
This is Ava Moreno. She was in one of the other games. I think last year or the year before.
I know you. You won the tag belts
Yeah.
with Justine's niece a few years back.
LJ. Yeah, we did. I'm Moreno.
That's right. Ava Moreno.
Just Moreno now. The Rock's kid showed up in NXT and they took my first name and gave it to her. Right before they decided not to renew my contract.
Bottle that anger. You can use it one day.
Is that what you did? Bottle it up and let it out on Adrian in there?
We're old school.
Did that trigger you? There used to be promoters who'd fire anyone in the locker room who lost a bar fight. I'm old school. And now that I'm here, that's what this school is now.
After WWE cut me, I went over to Japan to race cars and train Joshi. I got pretty good at both.
That right? So what the hell are you doing here?
Same as you, I guess. Regrouping. You walked away from WWE to become a movie star. But after the Jordan beating, you didn't go back to Hollywood. You came to a place you can control.
Careful. Adrian walked out of here, but I can make sure you won't.
You went back to WWE. Things didn't go how you thought. But now you can break everything down and start from scratch.
Who the hell do you think you are, offering me advice? I was a WWE Women's Champion. Who'd you ever beat?
I'm just saying, rolling up in your school and stretching a bunch of students isn't gonna win your title back. You gotta change things up.
Please, enlighten me while I sit at your learning tree. In these last moments, you can still talk.
Is that a Chris
Hear me
Jericho
out.
reference?
You
The
showed
learning
up on
tree?
Raw in the same gear you were wearing when you left. Same music, same everything. You gotta mix things up. Get out of the WWE bubble. I can help you.
You are going to help me?
I've been outside the system. I can get you booked anywhere you want to go. Mexico, Japan, the UK. This will be your chance to show the world the new archetype. Unless you'd rather sit here and dig your own grave with that shovel Heyman and Jordan sent you. Or you could get out there and prove them wrong.
What's in it for you?
The woman I saw in this ring today, that's the archetype of who I want to be. That's the woman I'll follow all the way to the top.
Okay. You get one shot at this. Call your promoter friends, but let them know. I ain't cheap.
I'm assuming this would have been Hector in the male story. Anyone have suggestions for a new wrestling school? The so-called archetype Mercedes Monet finally showed up and turned out to be one of those old-school D-bags who thinks abusing students toughens them up. You sure you're talking about the same archetype? Because that sounds like a bunch of BS. Mercedes Monet ain't like that, says Naomi. You're about to leave this hub. Are you ready to continue? No, I got a DM. It won't let me read it. So I guess we are. You get our gift, Mercedes Monet, because it sure seems like you are using it to dig yourself deeper and deeper and deeper. I'm not thinking about the archetype or any other relics. Bring on Tiffany Stratton at Backlash, says Jordan. That's my juggernaut. Paul Heyman champions. They live in the present, and the archetype is the past. And we unlocked Moreno. Cool.